It's your boy Jay. I'm here at work. This is not a kickback episode. This is just like my own personal vlog shit. I'm at a new company. Hopefully y'all can't see the name. Well, I don't think y'all can see the name of the fucking company I'm at. But yeah, I'm at a new company. I'm local. I'm in Jersey. I go all over. Well, the three places I usually go is Riverdale, East Rutherford, and excuse me, Toms River. So I usually go to those three places. I might be going to another one at a different time. I'm not exactly sure. But so far, I love it. Can't complain. This week is my first week that I'm going. Well, this week I'm getting paid for last week because we get paid every week. So hopefully, these checks will be, something husky. You feel me? Other than that, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm at a brand new company. I'm in a brand new truck. I'm no sleeper no more. Not over the road. I'm local. Brand new Mac. I believe this is a 2024. I believe so. I think it is a 2024. Either way, I love it. Can't complain about the truck. Definitely can't complain about the company. My recruiter from Night helped me get into this place, and I did have over 6 months experience. That helps as well. So if you want to go local, you gotta have over 6 months of experience. So like I had made the cutoff for I had just made the cutoff because I had 7 months. So I was lucky with that. And then I stopped smoking when I decided to get my CDL. So I've been glad I stopped doing that shit. Other than that, really can't complain. I'm going to install my CB soon. I just need the SVR or the SWR. I gotta get that tuner to tune my CB before I put it in the truck. But I know that's the next thing I'm gonna do. Also, I got my. I think the shit is all twisted up now. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. Well, I got my GoPro headset, which is like all twisted up. I hate when this truck does that shit. That shit annoys the fuck out of me. So I got my GoPro headset. I still once I back into this receiver, I'm gonna record it. I gotta figure out how to upload it because I've been seeing people uploading it to TikTok, and I don't really want to put that shit on TikTok. I'd rather put it. Well, I might put it on TikTok and I might put it on here. I haven't made up my mind yet, but. I do have my GoPro. I take it home, charge it, and I bring it to work. So I be, recording some backup and some driving forward, some stuff. Other than that, love the job. Can't complain at all. I love what I do. That's pretty much it. Now I just gotta chill because I'm gonna be here for a little minute. But luckily, I'm only 20 minutes away from my job. Well, not actually my job, but the yard where we park the trucks at. So, that's that. Other than that, I'm happy to be local. Me personally, I got tired of being over the road. Because the last company I was with, Schneider, I was over the road for a whole fucking month. That shit was annoying. I couldn't wait to get out that fucking truck. Like, you go stir crazy sitting inside them trucks for like an extended amount of time. And the one thing I didn't like about Schneider was I packed up all my stuff, and like I thought I was leaving out that night because I had told, what was it? My last day was on a Wednesday, because I told them I've been out there for so long, and I was like, yo, fuck this, I'm not staying out here for this long. I quit. So I told them I quit. I'll be driving the truck back on Wednesday. I told them I needed a bus ticket back home, and I got home. I got back to PA around, I want to say 12, 1 o'clock, maybe 2 at the latest, and I was done cleaning out my truck by 4. But they said that, you know, we'll get you a bus ticket tomorrow morning. And I'm like, yo, they was like first thing tomorrow morning. Mind you, they told me this Wednesday. I told them Monday that I was quitting, and I was like, yo, take this load off of me. I'm not going back up to Maine, or I'm not going back up to Massachusetts, Connecticut. I'm not doing that shit no more. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I talked to the recruiter about, and that's not what I signed up for. So I told him that I dropped the truck off, emptied everything out, and I was fucking ready to go home. So it come time for me to go home, and I'm like, yo, can I run to Walmart at least to grab some stuff to like sleep in or whatever, or like to like bedding and shit so I can sleep? And it was like, no, you quit. Like, you no longer, you leaving the company. Like, why are we gonna help you? I'm like, yo, for real? Like, y'all on some fuck shit. Like, I could see if I was belligerent and I was like, yo, fuck this place, fuck that, all that other shit. I ain't say none of that. I just went up to the desk and was like, yo, can I possibly use the company card to go grab something to drink or whatever? Because I ain't even eat nothing that day. I was starving like Marvin. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm ready to go the fuck home. I'm ready to get out this truck. I've been in this truck for a whole month. And, like, yeah, like, y'all, that was some fuck shit. And then, what really got on my nerves is the fact that I told him, like, yeah, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. I hate when this truck do that. So, the fact that I told him I was putting in my 2 weeks, like almost damn near 3 weeks ahead of when I wanted to leave, they started giving me runs to like the Northeast. Like, bro, I do not want to be in Philly. Not Philly. I don't want to be in PA, Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, Vermont, Rhode Island. I don't want to do all that shit. And then what happened? I had to go to Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. Well, Connecticut and Massachusetts. I did not want to do that shit. Like, driving from like PA to Kansas City, or to Missouri, and like going from Aberdeen, Maryland to Texas. Those are the kinds of runs I like. That shit was fun. Like, I'm out there experiencing shit, and like my wheels are moving. So you know one thing about trucking, if your wheels are moving, you making money. That's one thing I like. I don't like going to these places up in the Northeast, especially in the wintertime, because it started getting cold. And then, mind you, there's not a lot of truck stops. Like, it's more truck stops down south than it is in the Northeast. And I'm starting to see why a lot of truckers don't like coming to the Northeast, because their whole thing is they like to get up here early, do their deliveries, and then boom, straight back down to where they gotta go, like Virginia, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, shit like that. As long as you can get below the Mason-Dixon line, well, that border line, as long as you can get below there, like, you gonna find a truck stop. No, like, I had to pay for parking so many times being in Jersey. That shit is fucking annoying, and I don't understand why they make you pay for parking in Jersey. Like, that shit is stupid to me. Like, for real, like, why? Why do we have to pay for parking? And it's a one truck stop. Do you have to pay for parking in that part of Maryland? I'm not sure, but I know I paid for a reserved spot because it was like a big enough lot, and I was like, fuck it, I'm in Maryland, so I might as well pay for a spot. And I had the money for it, so I was like, fuck it, I need to pay for a spot to park. So I realized that, and then I'm like, yo, I'm just done with that shit. I don't want to. My whole thing is, I don't want to be in the Northeast. I would rather be in like the Midwest or the South, and like, cause I want to go out and experience shit. Like that's why I got into the trucking business, cause like I want to experience shit and I like to drive. So like the pay was kind of shitty when I first started off. I'm not gonna lie, I hated that. Cause then after a while, it's like I'm doing all this running back and forth and making my deliveries on time, but it's like, yo, bro, my checks with Knight was not over $800. I think the highest I had was like $750. My checks was not over $8, and I'm like, bro, I can't live off that. Like I got bills. Like I'm trying to have a little something left over. I'm trying to build up my savings. I'm trying to, get myself right. So I did that shit, and then I started realizing, like, yeah, I know I could do more. I know I could do better than this. Like the money out there somewhere. Let me get to that money, and then It's another thing that I don't like. Like a lot of some truckers are like, don't jump from job to job, because it's gonna look real bad on your MVR. And I'm like, but these companies don't fucking pay. Like that's the biggest thing. Like they want you to get the experience, but they don't want you to. They want you to get the experience, but they're not willing to sacrifice their money for you to get the experience to be comfortable. And that's why some companies the turnover rate is so high. And I'm like, bro, that don't make sense. Like y'all want people out here to bust their ass, and you want them to stick with y'all for a long time, but bro, y'all not paying nothing. The most y'all paying is what, maybe 50, 55 cents a mile. Some companies even pay 60. I know I believe KLLM, I believe they pay the highest, I think, per mile. I think, I'm not sure. And I know I don't want to be an owner operator, not right now, not with the way trucking is right now and the way the brokers are taking shit. No, if I was to be an owner operator, I would have to do my shit myself. I would have to be my own broker. Like that's the only way I could do that. But with that, I don't understand how that fully works yet. I would like to understand, but it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not too sure. Because for one, diesel is fucking expensive. Two, I don't have tools big enough to fix shit on these trucks. Because I think you need like half inch sockets to fix shit on the truck, and I don't have that. And then like I'm not gonna say it's okay. Well, maybe it might be kind of difficult for some people that are just jumping into diesel mechanics, but to me, working on cars helps correlate a lot to working on trucks. Wait a minute before anybody say anything like, oh, it's not the same, it's a gas engine compared to a diesel. I know that, I understand that, but I'm saying the components as far as like an alternator, a turbo, the intercooler, the radiator fan, all of that shit, I understand that aspect of it. And I understand, you gotta go to school. Well, some people don't have to go to school for it. Some people just mechanically inclined and like to tinker around with shit. That's me. I would rather tinker around with shit than pay money to go back to school to learn how to do it when you don't necessarily have to go to school in order to work on, certain vehicles. Because a lot of times what I realized is the way the world is going now, a lot of companies are hiring people because of what they know and sometimes who they know. Now, with that being said, when I worked at the dealerships, I seen people come in and they went to school for 6-7 months or whatever, and that was that. And the one thing that I did make a mistake about once I started fixing cars, buying Snap-on. Snap-on is a fucking ripoff. If you can, buy a little shit box from Home Depot or Lowe's, keep that for about a year, stack your bread up. If you decide to get a Snap-on box, then you can get the Snap-on box. But until then, you don't really need a Snap-on box. You just need a box that'll hold your tools. You don't need the biggest, largest Snap-on box in the world. and that's probably the one biggest flaw. But back to trucking, like it's I would love to fix my own truck. I would love to be an owner operator. But given this current climate right now and the way freight is, well, I'm not gonna say the way freight is, because the freight is there. Companies are making shit. Companies and products need to be made and shipped to other places. What I really see is the brokers. It's the brokers that are taking a large percentage of the money, and that's why some truckers don't like it. And that's why some truckers actually like being local, because they get to spend time. They get to spend more time home, and they get paid a decent amount to be home. So it makes sense. And you know, it makes sense. Like it just makes sense. But as far as like trucking, period, I like it. I like meeting new people, because you meet new people every single day, and that's something that I like. I hate doing the same shit every single day. That shit is annoying to me. I hate complacency. I hate being complacent. Now, part of that is from being in the military. Like, I hate complacency. I cannot stand being complacent. That shit. I don't like being bored. That's just me personally. I do not like being bored. But as far as like actually, you know, doing shit that I like to do, or like driving trucks, going to different places, seeing different things, being put in different situations, that's exactly fun. Like the one store that I delivered to overnight in Jersey, I, depending on where, okay, let's say I drop a trailer in door 1 and I have to park, let's say I drop the trailer in door 1 Monday night. Tuesday night I have to drop another trailer in door 2. So once you come in on the site side, and as you're coming in, the trailer's on this side. I know I can't make that turn because it's a little alleyway right there on the, okay, you're coming in this way, but as you're coming in if you're coming in the opposite way, there's a little alleyway. You can't make a site side backing into the alleyway, because if you know anything about trucking, everything is about the setup. So if your setup is even off by a little bit, the trailer not going to fall where it need to fall. So what I learned is it's better for me to go on the other side of the parking lot and come in facing the open door, which would be door 2, because remember, there's a trailer in door 1. So, and then the way you come in, it's pretty damn wide. So that's what I learned how to do. And then sometimes, you know, I could play around with it, and I can also do blindside backing a little bit. So I usually do that shit. I usually do it about 2 times a week. And then I try to practice it. Well, not necessarily practice it, but like I like to do it a lot more, because sometimes I'm gonna run into those situations. And once I run into those situations, it's like once I run into those situations, it sets myself up for success, because I'm like, boom, I already know what I need to do. Let me, you know, swing my trailer this way, boom. Let me pull forward, line up. Instead of it being a 90, I make that into a 45, boom. Watch my trailer, boom, it fall right into place. And it makes it a whole lot easier for me to back up, because like both of my trainers at Knight and Pam said, backing is all about the setup. And even my trainers at the school said backing is all about the setup. Once you got the perfect setup and you keep doing it repeatedly, boom, trailer gonna keep falling into place. And that's a lot of things. Like, backing up repeatedly in trucking makes you become better and better and better and better. And that's the biggest thing that I like, is because it's repetition. And being in the military and working on cars, a lot of the things that you have to do requires repetition. So once you know what to do, it's like, boom, okay, boom, I know how to break down the M16 and the M4, and you know, I know how to do this. and I know how to shoot. So boom, I know exactly what I'm looking for. So then that way I can help out somebody. I can help out another member of my family or even my friends if we decide to go to the gun range. And boom, it's like working on cars. It's like boom, okay, I know that this bulb turns to go into the headlight, or I know I can't take the ratchet out of my hand until I tighten that drain plug on that oil, because I've had that drain plug fall out at least 3 to 4, maybe 5 times at the most, and that's just me kept fucking up. So I figured that out the hard way. So it's like boom, that ratchet or that wrench don't leave my hand until I tighten that drain plug. So that's what I like about it, because even though it is slight repetition, it's something new every single day. And I would say getting my CDL is probably the best thing that I've done. It's one of the best things that I've done besides joining the military. And I'm actually happy with that. I can't complain at all. But like I said, I'm just chilling, waiting to back into this spot. And that's it. I just wanted to get on here, talk a little bit to y'all. But I probably will make another podcast for Kickback. I will also be making an email for the Kickback as well. So if you got comments or topics that you want me to talk about, or anything that you want me to talk about, just drop it in that email. I will let y'all know when I make that email. Matter of fact, I might make that email, since I ain't doing shit, I might make that email address after I make this video, and then I'll probably make another video letting y'all know what the email address is. But like I said, the podcast, me and my best friend, we're gonna be doing it pretty soon. We gotta figure out, we gotta figure out a venue to actually like host it and have it at. We probably gonna figure out a logo. Not really sure yet what the logo is gonna be. But I know as of right now, like the days that I'm not really tired from working overnight, I'm probably gonna drop an episode just of me and myself before that. But episode 1 is already out. I didn't put a link in the description, but if you go through my videos and you click on the title that says the Kickback Podcast episode 1, I believe that's what it's called. That's that first episode. I will be making episode number 2 pretty soon. It'll be sometime this week. Click that notification button. Let's get these likes up. So go below, click the notification button, and I'll let you know when a new episode is coming out. Click subscribe. I haven't figured out how to get my hook up, I believe, Instagram or TikTok or Facebook on here. So I will let you guys know. I'm probably just gonna use Instagram and TikTok, because I really don't be on Facebook that much. That's just to talk to like friends from high school and the military. That's not like one of my main social media platforms. And yes, I'm really considering shaving this shit the fuck off my head. Oh my god, this cool to have hair, but god damn, man, my fucking hairline fucked up. I'm about to just shave this shit off. But other than that, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna make another email address for the podcast. I will let y'all know what that is. So once y'all know what the email address is, please send us an email. Ask me questions. I'm probably gonna start doing different segments within the podcast to keep you guys entertained. With that being said, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and the next episode I will include my TikTok and my YouTube and my Instagram account, so y'all can keep up with me. So thank you, for listening. I appreciate it. Also, congratulations to the Chiefs. Y'all went to the Super Bowl. Next year, the Eagles is on your ass. Don't forget, fly Eagles fly. We coming for y'all. We on that ass.